did it! We did it! We finally hit 100 completed pro challenges for the collection, and what an appropriate card to do it with. Hey guys, this is Bill, very excited today, coming to you from the Nintendo Super Power Club Pro Challenge channel. Today we're looking at Secret of Mana on the Super NES, a very good RPG, and this is card number 100 in the collection. Alright, Secret of Mana, this is a game that, although it is very good, it's a game that I haven't really played that much outside of a couple casual plays here and there. Never actually beaten the game until just recently. Gotta say, I really missed out on this game as a child since I never really took it seriously. I was always into Final Fantasy VI and games of that nature released along that same time frame, but man, is this game a good one. Great story, great music, great characters, great everything. If you've never played this game, if you've been living under a rock, you owe it to yourself to play this among all the others. Put it near the top of your list. Alright, let's jump into the challenge here and let's see why I've been holding off on this one. Well, the good news is that you don't have to beat the entire game here. It's just one individual boss fight. It's still a tough one though. Challenge states, which person can you beat the Spikey kitty with using the weapon of your choice? For Pro, we have to do it while using the Sprite. And if you're not familiar with this game, we're not talking about the drink. It's the weak, childlike character with long hair. So, obviously, you're confined to using that character, and the character can't go down either. If they die, it's game over, because you have to switch to another character to revive them. Now, that being said, how do you take on the boss? There's a lot of preparation and setup required here to get this done, not to mention healing items that you're going to be needing as well, because this occurs prior to learning magic. We're going to show you all the setup, and this is definitely worthy of being a pro challenge here. Sit back and relax and enjoy the 100th completed pro challenge in the collection, Secret of Mana. Here we go. Alright, we got a lot of things to talk about here. First of all, let's look at the actual weapons here. So with the Sprite, you want to have a weapon that can reach with high range. Go with the bow. It actually has higher attack than the boomerang. Go with that first of all. Other than that, make sure that the hero's got the sword and your secondary character has the spear, I would say, for high internal close quarters combat damage. Candy, chocolate, cup of wishes, make sure you got 4 of them apiece. Trust me, you will be needing them. Hopefully you won't need to use all of them, but it's better to have them and not need them, right? Now that we've got that out of the way with the inventory, here's the most important thing in my opinion, the action grid. You're going to take all 3 characters and switch them to the top left so that they're always constantly attacking, and also on the far right you see the 0, right? Depending on the weapon that you have selected and how high you've leveled it, that's going to determine how high they can attack with their special. So, put all 3 characters here. In this case, my hero has the sword. We're going to put that at level 2, so he will charge it up and look to use the level 2 attack at all times. Same thing with our secondary hero, put it at level 2. I would say that's one of the biggest tips I can give you here. A lot of people tend to forget about that, and they really don't bother with the action grid at all. Alright, now as for the actual gameplay itself of the boss battle, you know, the actual challenge aspect, we have a little bit of dialogue that we have to go through. There's no way to skip it, unfortunately, so we're just going to let this little witch play out, talk about Thanatos, her little plan, blah blah blah, nobody cares right now. Okay, we're done being deceived, so basically we're going to let her go backwards and feed ourselves to little Spikey kitty, huh? We'll see how that plays out for you. Okay, and as we get control again, make sure that before the battle starts that you are in control of your Sprite character. If you're not sure, look in the bottom of the screen, make sure there's a 1 next to the image. As the battle starts, make sure you move out of the way, because if you don't, the tiger will splash your entire party here, and that's not cool, right? When he goes up onto one of these towers up here, make sure you're ready with your ranged weapon, and then fire away, do as much damage as you can, although it's not going to be much. By the way, 500 some HP, that's a lot of HP for this early in the game, and you're going to need heavy damage from your melee hitters. Make sure that you did exactly what I did, preparation-wise, to get ready for this fight, or you'll probably end up losing. Just going to tell you right now, that action grid has to be set. As far as when to heal, I would say, by the way, girly, nice name, right, because it looks like a girl, whatever. I would say when it comes time to healing, definitely make sure that you heal anybody under 30 HP, and preferably I would say even above that. Somewhere between 40 to 50 HP is a good time to worry about healing people. If they're below 30 and he gets hit, or they get hit with a fireball rather, it's a guaranteed knockout and you're going to have to waste a cup of wishes. And as I told you earlier, make sure that the Sprite does not go down under any circumstances, because if that does happen, the challenge is over. Just think about that, okay? Now, as we continue to go, the kitty is chomping on our characters here. Just continue to heal them as needed. It's not a big deal if one of the 2 melee characters goes down because you can revive them with a couple wishes. But yeah, better safe than sorry. Just try to keep them healed as much as possible here. Now, you're going to see the bulk of the damage is going to be done here with your melee characters. Wow, 76. That's a good chunk of damage for right now. If you've been doing the right thing with the action grid and you get them up to 1 or even 2 and they manage to go off, it's going to deal a significant amount of damage. I would say probably 10 to 15% of the damage in one single hit. So definitely make sure you did that before coming into this fight here. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else much to say here. Just continue to make sure that you move out of the way when the tiger may be splashing down onto the ground here so they don't all get hit at the same time. When he goes back up on the tower, make sure you continue to hit with the bow and arrow. Beyond that, take my advice for keeping the characters healed and keeping them alive. Don't let the sprite go down, and with time and patience, you will be able to beat this challenge. It's not as difficult as it seems, provided you take the proper preparations and steps here. One more thing I would mention here is that if and when your characters catch on fire, unfortunately there's not a whole lot you can do. You just have to sit there and watch them burn, burn, burn until you get control again. Boom! Gone! Challenge number 100 for Secret of Mana and Pro Challenge number 100 are both now officially, finally, in the books. What a feat, what an accomplishment. That's right, go ahead and celebrate. We pulled it off. Absolutely worth mentioning here. I can't believe we've come this far. But guess what? We've got 70 more to go. And as I've always said, rest assured, we're not done till we get them all. We are certainly not done yet. Thank you very much, as always, for watching. Take care, and we will see you in the next challenge.